this thing to start up. Don't give me no problems today. Hey, Instagram and YouTube and Twitter. Oh my gosh, I got Lula TV back working again. So I am able to broadcast on multiple, well, more than two outlets today. I'm very excited. Hello, Acumen Investments. Welcome. Uh, it is Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hello to whoever came in on Facebook. So Facebook, quick thing. Hi, Whitney. Yay. Hi. Yay. I'm okay. So, happy Thursday. I am broadcasting on Facebook on my phone today. So, we should be fine, but I know sometimes Facebook likes to hide my comments. Hello to Raja Sheik. So just kind of like, if I miss a question, just keep asking, if I haven't gotten to it in like 10 minutes or something. Okay. Well, yeah. So, hi everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you are having a fantastic week. I have been having a fantastic week. I've been very busy. I haven't been very busy on social media, but I've been behind the scenes doing other things. And hi, King Tax Services. And I've been trying to, get some sun rays while I can as well. I love being in the sunshine. If you can notice, I got a little tan. I've been out by the pool. But yeah, I've been busy this week, guys, with work and play. But I want to thank you for coming here. As you come in, please tell everybody where you're joining from. If you have a business, drop it in the comments. Whitney, oh my gosh, when I read your comment about OSU, you don't understand how happy that made me. Like, so happy. And I'm so happy for you, girl. Well, yeah, so we're gonna get started at 6:05. I want to give people time to come in. We do have to get together after Accelerate, Tanya. But I'm gonna give everybody till about 6:05 to come on in, and then I'm gonna do introductions and we're gonna start. But for those who are new, if you don't know what this is about, every Thursday I get on here and I pull stories from the news to teach business and legal tax services. All right, we've got King Tax Services LLC from North Carolina on Instagram. Let me know what y'all do, guys. This is like, most broadcasters are not going to let you advertise your business in their broadcast, but I like for people to be able to network, especially in the first few minutes. It kind of gets us all warmed up with each other. So if you have a business, drop it in the comments and I'll read it out so people can know to look for you. Yes. What's been going on with me? Again, I said I've been trying to do work and have fun at the same time. Oh, when he said, yes, I was so happy to be approved. It was free to get the crafter's license. I just had to send a sample product with my application and their review board approved my product. Yay! I am so happy for you. Y'all, Whitney was able to obtain a license to make tumbler cups for Ohio State University. And she said she learned it just by watching my videos. And this is why I'm here. Like, that just, like, you don't understand, that put some pep in my step, maybe pop my collar a little bit. I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. So I'm so happy for you and thank you. All right, so we're gonna get started in about a minute. Hi, New Level Enterprise. And we're gonna have a good time today. We have some really interesting stories. Oh, thank you. Whitney said I rock. Okay, guys, so we are started. Now is the time. If you want to share it out to any of your friends, family, people at work, whoever you want, now's the time to share it. Okay, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. It is a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, ever hearing my voice, I am Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I am the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you get your business paperwork, getting registered with the state, getting licenses from institutions to make branded products like Whitney was able to do, obtain trademarks, make sure you have appropriate contracts, Hi, Nicole. Have and hire employees properly. All of that foundational stuff that people kind of leave by the wayside when they start a business. I help you do that. You might be wondering, oh, you guys were so nice. You might be wondering why I'm qualified to help you do that, and I am so happy that you asked. I'm a licensed attorney, have been one for over a decade. I've started multiple businesses for myself and other people, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of law, entrepreneurship, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to go to law school, but a lot of you have amazing talents and you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, there are just some things that you're going to have to know. All right. And that's where I come in. If you want to talk about, want to talk to me and see how I can help you get your business off the ground, I'm going to tell you to do this one thing. Go to Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. There you're going to be able to schedule a free 15-minute consultation with me. You're also going to be able to download my free business launch cheat sheet, which will help you get your business off the ground today. And in the next 7 days, like really get things rolling. You're also going to find my other ebooks and video trainings on business formation issues and the back episodes of my live show, which I like to call NPL Legal Dish. You will find the links for those two to my YouTube page. So that is how you reach me. Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. All right. So while we're here, every week I pull stories from the news, from celebrity, from blogs, things like that, the Shade Room, TMZ, and from some, Google alerts that I get in my favorite blogs. And I pull stories that demonstrate business and legal concepts that you need to know. Many times these have to do with intellectual property, meaning trademarks, copyrights, patents, and contracts. We have little things that fall in here and there, but those are the main things. If you ever have a story that you want me to cover that maybe you don't understand, or you just want to give your 2 cents, please submit them. DM them to me, email me, tweet me, I don't know, send a smoke signal, carry a pigeon, send me the stories. I want them. I can't catch everything. So if you guys see something cool, send it to me. All right. All right. Now, as we go through the stories, I kind of go fast sometimes. Sometimes I forget. I'm going to look up for your questions. But if you do have questions, just drop them in the comments. Don't be afraid to ask. All right. Okay. So here we go. We are getting started. So our first case, this might be interesting to some of you wine lovers. If you like wine, if you are a wine person, give me a W in the comments, please. If you are a wine drinker. Bum, bum, bum. I like wine. I like white wines. I don't like red wine. I like white wines, particularly sparkling whites. But for all my wine drinkers out here, okay, Whitney likes wine. One True Empress likes wine. Okay, I've got a couple people who like wine. All right, so if you didn't know, there are wineries and grape farms out in the state of Oregon. Okay, and there are there's three wineries, three vineyards involved in this case. Okay, so the person who's suing is called Justice Grace Vineyards. And it's owned by a guy named Eric Cohen. And he donates a portion of his wine sales to social justice causes. And he is located in Oregon, okay? And he has a trademark on the wine that he donates the proceeds to, and it's called Solidarity. So he has a trademark on Solidarity wine. Hello, Trini Lover 30. Okay, now, so Eric Cohen with Justice Grace Vineyards is over here with his Solidarity wine. Then you have King Estate Winery and Willamette Valley who come together. They came together because I don't know if you guys remember the wildfires that were happening out west, but apparently they affected a crop of grapes. And a lot of the grape farmers, their contracts were canceled because people were afraid of wildfire smoke taint in the wine. So basically you have all these farmers out in Oregon who, you know, they're growing grapes because they're expecting it to be hard to be bought to make wine, and then because of the wildfires, everybody's like, no, we think that the smoke got into the grapes, and these farmers basically, their income is gone because they canceled the contracts. They're like, it's no good. It's rotten grapes essentially. Okay. So these two wineries, King Estate Winery and Willamette Valley, it was not anything malevolent. It was actually very charitable of them. They came together, and they made a basically a movement to help these Oregon wine growers out, and it was called the Oregon Solidarity Lunch. Okay. Yeah, Oregon Solidarity Lunch. So it was a whole event where they were going to raise money to High Tri-State Media to give to these Oregon farmers, because this income that they were supposed to get from their harvest from grapes was gone because of the alleged smoke taint. Okay. Now, when they did this event, and it was a wine event, remember that Justice Grace Vineyards, they have a trademark on Solidarity wine. So now you're having a wine event for called Oregon Solidarity Lunch, right? That is supposed to be helping wine growers. So Eric Cohen, the owner of Justice Grace Wines, he reaches out to the other two wineries who were helping out the growers, right? And they were like, "Oh, sorry, man, that's our bad, whatever." And then they entered into a license agreement together where what's his name? The owner of Justice Grace Vineyards, he was gonna get 4% of their sales because they were gonna be able to keep using the word solidarity. Okay. Or, well, no, they didn't enter into one. He offered them a license agreement. These two wineries, they rejected the offer because they said that it was too big a cut, and they would rather, like, they were too big a company and they would rather sell in California, and they also didn't want to take away from any of the money that was going to be going to these farmers. So both of these sides really meant well. You know, this guy, his whole thing is donating part of Eric Cohen, his Justice Grace Vineyards, they donate a part of their proceeds to social justice causes all over the place. And then you have this specific, movement that comes together to help these farmers who were really put in a bind. And it was just an accident. So the wineries that came together to help out the Oregon farmers, they were like, well, we don't want to take any money away from the farmers, so we're not going to do this license agreement. So now, but here's where the problem is. Okay, they have agreed to stop using Solidarity and to stop selling in Oregon. But here's the problem. Now when people Google Solidarity wines, this new entity, the Oregon Solidarity Launch, comes up. Before, it used to be Justice Grace Vineyards Solidarity Wine. And his the owner of that vineyard is basically like, look, you're eating into my profits. I used to be like one of the first results when you did a search, and now I'm way down because you guys have taken over. And basically they settled the case, but because he wanted money. But the thing was, they didn't settle the case until Oregon Solidarity Lunch had finished selling all of that wine, simply because they were bigger and they could stall. So they were like, well, let's just finish selling these wines and then we'll come to a settlement. So they finally did come to a settlement, but because this guy was a smaller business, they were able to kind of, push, kick the can down the road. So this is a case where, one, it's really important that you do your research in terms of your trademarks in your field, because you remember, you can, we're actually going to talk about Kim Kardashian soon after this, but look to see if it's not just enough to look if someone has the trademark for a particular word. You have to also see if it is trademarked in your particular industry. Okay. So that is the takeaway from that. Do y'all got that? If we got that, give me a thumbs up. If we got that, give me a thumbs up. Okay. And while I'm waiting for the thumbs up, we're going to go into the next story, which has to do with some more alcohol. I got a thumbs up. So this is the case of Stone Brewing versus Miller Coors. So we've moved from wine to beer. Okay. So basically, we all know, Millers and Coors, they make beers. And they have a particular line of beers that are called Keystone, right? So they've been selling it since like 1989. They revamped the Keystone beer recently. How many of you guys have ever drank, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 6:15 here. I should have a glass of wine right now. How many of you guys have ever drunk a Keystone beer? If you have ever drunk a Keystone beer, give me a K in the comments. Okay. So Miller has this line of beers called Keystone beer. Now Stone Brewing, to their credit, they've been in business for 2 decades and they have an incontestable trademark, which means they probably trademarked early and they have a trademark on Stone as it has to do with beer. Okay. Now, remember, if you've ever been to, if you don't know why they were able to trademark such a common word, go get my trademark toolkit. Okay. You can get that at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. So you got Stone Brewing that has a trademark on Stone. And then you have Miller Coors, which has this Keystone line of beers. Okay. One True Empress has drunk a Keystone, right? So Miller Coors, they redesigned the Keystone and they basically make it so that the stone part is more prominent in the design. Okay. And then they have a tagline that says "Hunt the Stone." So Stone Brewing has filed for an injunction against Miller Coors to pull the packaging because they're saying that, our beers are sold in some of the same places and people are going to confuse your brand of beer, your brand of Keystone beer with our Stone beer because you've redesigned it and it looks like it could be affiliated with us, right? So and the reason they were able to prove this is that they noticed a drop in sales and they also had customers who were actually contacting them about a beer called Stone Light that was actually a product of Miller Coors. Now, here's where it got dicey. The court said they agreed with Stone Brewing. They said, "We think that you have a credible case here and you have a good chance of winning, but we don't think that the packaging is causing that much of a problem." So basically, Miller Coors was able to sell all of, So Miller Coors is basically able to still sell these beers with this same packaging while they kind of battle it out in court. So what do you guys think of that? Do you think that the court should have told Miller Coors to quit with the packaging, or that they should let them continue to use that same packaging, even though that is the reason that Stone says that Miller Coors is being confused with them? Do you think that the court should have said that Miller Coors, you can't use this new packaging? Because they're both, long-standing beer companies. They've got good reputations. And then Miller Coors decides to get a new weave and then, kind of makes their weave looks like Stone's weave. All right. Y'all good? Okay. Anyway, so y'all drop your comments for that story. I'm going to take a quick pause here. For those of you who came in, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis, owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. I help you get your business stuff together, things like contracts, registering with the state, making sure you have hold on, one thing. New packaging. One True Empress said they should have new packaging. Whitney said, "I kind of think they should have been told to stop selling it in the packaging until it was hashed out in the court." Okay. I kind of think they should have done that too, because it's like this is why people are confusing it. They go in and they see it, but the court did not agree. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, let me go back to my quick Commercial break. I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the business formation expert here. I help you get your business off the ground. Go to Linktree/NPL Consulting Firm and set up your free 15-minute consultation with me. As well, download my business launch cheat sheet, which will help you get your business your dream business started today. All right. Okay, let's get back to these stories. Okay. Tanya's, okay. Oh, Tanya's hosting a webinar at 8 p.m. Guys, Tanya is an amazing savings expert and tax specialist. So after I'm done, follow King Tax Services 18 and go sign up for her webinar, okay? Now, do I have anybody here who banks with either SunTrust, BB&T, SunTrust or BB&T? I bank with SunTrust. Who do y'all bank with? Or if you bank with SunTrust, give me an S. Or if you bank with BB&T, give me a B. Or if you've heard of them, if you've heard of these banks. If you've heard of SunTrust, give me an S. If you've heard of BB&T, give me a B. I've heard of both of them, and I bank at SunTrust. KeyBank. Okay. No. All right. Oh, Sun. Okay. Once you gave me a Sun. I like that. Okay. All right. So if you haven't heard, SunTrust and BB&T are they announced that they are merging. They announced this last week, June 12th, 2019. And they are going to, and they have they're going to rename this bank Truist Bank. So TRUIST. So my sister. Oh, yay! Trini Lover said my sister recommended a phone. I have not regretted it. Oh, you made me feel so special. All right. So SunTrust and BB&T, they're merging. We all know that banks merge all the time, and they're going to call themselves Truist, okay? Truist is going to be based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, here is the problem. There is a credit union called Truliant Federal Credit Union that is located in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, okay? So you've got Truist that is about to come out, and SunTrust and BB&T have filed a trademark application for this, and then you have Truliant Federal Credit Union, and both of these banks are located in the state of North Carolina, okay? So the funny thing is, Truliant was sued for infringement. No, Truliant sued SunTrust and BB&T for infringement. And basically, SunTrust and BB&T either have to find a new name for this bank or figure out, convince the USPTO office that there's not going to be confusion with these two bank franchises that are opening up. So to those of you who, do you think that SunTrust and BB&T should be able to trademark Truist in terms of banking when they're going to be based in the same state as Truliant Federal Credit Union, which is also involved in banking? So you got Truist and you've got Truliant. Do you think that those are too similar to operate in the same state? Do you think that SunTrust and BB&T should find another name? Hey. Truist versus Truliant. Seems like it would be confusing to some. Sadie said, seems like it would be confusing to some. I agree. I think that if you have two banks that are too, One True Empress said too close. I think that if you have two banks whose hubs, their headquarters are both in the same state, and I'm not familiar with North Carolina, so I don't know the distance between Charlotte and Winston-Salem, but I feel like there is definitely, opportunities for confusion there. So we're going to wait and see what happens with SunTrust and BB&T. Hopefully they will choose another name that isn't so close, okay? All right. Now we're moving on to some funner stuff, okay? Has anybody here ever heard of Justin Bieber? I love his little song. What's it? Wait, shoot. It has like that island B, and then it has like the girl. Oh shoot, I forget, but I don't think so because the names are not that close. Trini Lover said she doesn't think that the names are that close. Truest and Truliant. Okay. I mean, if they got good lawyers, they can convince the judge of that too. All right. Okay, so let's move on to Justin Bieber. How many of you, if you've heard of Justin Bieber, give me a J in the comments. The only song of Justin Bieber's that is coming up in my mind now is like one of his early songs. It was called Baby, Baby, Baby. But there's a song of his that I really like, and I can't remember it right now. Okay. Y'all don't know who Justin Bieber is? Okay. Anyway, Justin Bieber, he's okay, I got one for Justin Bieber. All right, if you don't know who Justin Bieber is, he is a young, I got two for Justin Bieber. All right, he's a young R&B star. He was discovered by Usher. He's originally Canadian. Oh, that's cool. Originally Canadian, you know, he had a little bit of trouble, got his life back on track, and now he is married. He got married within the last couple of years to a lovely young lady who is now named Hailey Bieber. Okay, so Hailey, I think she's an actress herself. I don't remember her not married name, and she's not in my generation, so I don't know what she's been in. I'm sure she's a lovely girl. So she's like, you know, I's married now. I'm gonna start a makeup line. Sorry. Isn't enough to say sorry? Wait. That might be it. I got it, Trini Lover. I gotta go through Justin Bieber's catalog later. Anyways, let me get back to the story. So Hailey Bieber, she's like, I got the Bieber name now. I'm about to make some money, and she filed a trademark for Bieber Beauty. Okay. The funny thing is, her application was refused. Oh, she's a Baldwin. Katie Baldwin. She's like Alec Baldwin's daughter? I know nothing about this young lady. Anyway, so she filed a trademark application for Bieber Beauty. She's like, you know, I'm going to cash in on my husband's name and get these dollars. And her application was rejected. Why? Because Justin Bieber already has Bieber Beauty trademark. Her husband had the trademark and didn't even do it. His people secured it for him way back when he was starting to blow up. And this is why, like, she's the daughter of Stephen Baldwin. Okay. And this is why I'm telling you, like, this is why it's important to trademark early and do your research. If she had done a little bit, or her attorney had gone in, hello to the people coming, if her attorney had gone into the what you call that thing, the test database, which is the database that the USPTO office has, so you can search registered trademarks. Her lawyer could have just done the slightest search and seen, oh, Bieber Beauty is already taken by your husband. Now, I'm sure this isn't going to cause a big thing. Maybe, you know, that he can sell or transfer the rights to the trademark, or maybe they'll go into the beauty business together. But this is a case where, had her attorney done a little bit of research, they could have trademarked it. Now, maybe they're gonna try and go for Hailey Bieber Beauty because that's different. But Bieber Beauty is already taken by her husband. So this is why, when you are thinking about a trademark, you need to do your research. See if anybody has a trademark. Now, remember that there are federal as well as state trademarks. So if you're gonna file a trademark, yeah, 100% bad attorney. Yeah. So if you're gonna, file a trademark, make sure that nobody has it in your state too. If you're trying to get a regional one, those are cheaper. If you're just trying to have, a mark in your state, you can do that too. But Hailey Bieber can't trademark Bieber Beauty because her husband already had the trademark and they forgot. Okay. Next story, guys. Have you heard of a little company called Amazon? Don't worry. I just heard about it like yesterday. If you've heard of Amazon, give me an A in the comments. Kidding me? Amazon runs the world. I think I just had an Amazon package delivered today. I should see all the A's in there, because I know we all know what Amazon is. My mother isn't even tech savvy and she knows what Amazon is. Okay. Okay. Hi, Sincere 39. All right. So we all know that Amazon is getting into the drone business where they're going to deliver things by drones, right? If you know, you know. Amazon just got a hello pushing metal. Amazon just got a patent for to use drones for surveillance, guys. Amazon is getting into the surveillance business. So these drones are going to have the option, they're going to be able to record video and look for things like fires and broken windows. Now, I'm sure there's alarms going off in our head and you're like, I don't want drones watching me. They're saying that the drones video capacity is going to be limited through something called geofencing, and any images outside of, you know, this magic circle won't show up. Yeah. So what do you guys think of Amazon getting into the surveillance industry? Like, I feel like Amazon runs a lot of our life already. Hi to whoever came in on YouTube. Say hi. But yeah, so Amazon is about to, they're about to be like Big Brother. This is the stuff I see in sci-fi movies. One True Empress said, no, I'm with you, girl. I don't need Amazon in any more of my business. Trini Lover said, no, thank you. Yeah, I got two. No, thanks. And this, like, Sincere said, terrible. Right. And this is like, who's going to be able to use these drones? What if there's been so many cases like of when I was in law school, Minority Report, Sincere said, when I was in law school, we had to go through these series of cases that defined, you know, what was permissible in terms of looking into a person's home. Who's to say that, you know, the police can't hack into these drones and look in your house and see what's going on? I don't like it. But Amazon got a patent for it, because when you get a patent, the thing just has to be useful, and this could be useful. It doesn't necessarily have to be good. But look out for Amazon drones, y'all. Get some color blocking curtains, because I don't want Jeff Bezos knowing what I got in my fridge. All right. Okay. Guys, if you have been watching me with any regularity, you know that I have spoken several times about the Kylie Minogue, Kylie Jenner trademark case, right? So Kylie Jenner tried to trade, and I actually have the Kylie example in my trademark workbook. But Kylie Jenner basically tried to trademark her first name, okay? And Kylie Minogue, who is, you know, a famous pop music star, she's in Australia. She's like a breast cancer activist. She does all this stuff, and she's way older than Kylie. She opposed the trademark because she was like, you're not the only Kylie, and I have, you know, some more clout than you, basically. So they've been going back and forth since like 2014. Kylie Jenner applied for this trademark in 2014. Remember that it usually takes 2 years to get a trademark application without opposition. But because this application was opposed, this has been dragging out since 2014, okay? So Kylie Jenner tried to trademark Kylie. Kylie Minogue said, you're not the only Kylie in the world, and opposed it, okay? And at the time when Kylie applied for the trademark, Kylie Minogue was already selling Kylie branded merchandise, okay? Now, her lawyer was messy and went to the USPTO office, and in his argument said Kylie Jenner is just a secondary reality TV star. But apparently the USPTO office agreed, and they denied her application in 2017, but Kylie Jenner appealed, okay? So they've been going back and forth over the last 2 years of it again, but Kylie Minogue has won, and she has actually released her own cosmetics line now. It looks nothing like Kylie Jenner's. It goes along with like her music, but Kylie Minogue, who is, you know, in my opinion, the more established celebrity, she was able to win that battle. And this is why it's like, if you don't have an official trademark, that is always best. You're really going to have to work hard to prove that it's yours. Kylie Minogue has been fighting this since 2014. Kylie Jenner has been fighting this since 2014, and it just got resolved. So that is why it's important to, excuse me, if you're going to trademark something, do it early so you don't have to fight for it later. Okay? All right. Now, we are getting to the title story of this broadcast. I'm sure you see the title. It's a little provocative, but that's what I wanted because it's actually a very, very important case for, our kind of out there entrepreneurs out there. Some of us are really bold. Some of us, we want to strike up conversation, and we want to do, when you're in business, sometimes you want to do that with your brand, right? So there's been this ongoing case of this guy. He started a clothing line. He's been selling merchandise for it, and the clothing line is spelled FUCT, and it's pronounced FUCT. Okay. He filed for a trademark for this clothing line, and he was denied on the grounds that it was scandalous and immoral. So this case has been appealed, and it's basically gone up to the Supreme Court, and shock value, exactly. So this case has been appealed, and it's gone up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court had to decide what is permissible in terms of how can you censor a trademark. And within the last couple days, the Supreme Court basically said, no, you can't. They agreed with the guy who has the FUCT clothing line, and they said that denying his trademark violates his free speech, and that the rule for scandalous and immoral in the trade, which is called the Lanham Act, it's too overbroad, and they need to go back and scale it back to something that's more manageable. So, what does this mean? This means, I read an article that said this is actually a victory for teams like the Redskins, who have been under, a lot of pressure to change their name because of the fact that it's racist, and it is racist. But this case basically says just because it's racist, just because it's rude, just because you don't like it, doesn't mean that I can't trademark it. So, if you're trying to come out with some kind of, like One True Empress said, some kind of line that has shock value in the name, this case is going to be very important for you. All right. So look up the FUCT trademark case. This went up to the Supreme Court, guys, for a clothing line. This is how important trademarks are. Ooh. All right. Let me take a minute. Thank you guys for sticking with me. We're having a good time today. We are 37 minutes in, and we only have, we actually have, come on, man. For those of you who are new, my dog likes to troll me during my broadcasts. Okay. We actually have a lot more to go. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to this. Oh, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis, owner of NPL Consulting Firm. If you want to know more about me, go to linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. All right. How many of you guys have ever flown JetBlue? If you have ever flown JetBlue, give me a J. I've flown JetBlue. I like JetBlue. I think they were like the last airline to not have baggage fees. Yeah. So if you've ever flown JetBlue, One True Empress said, yeah, get fucked. Redskins is racist. They're not even natives. Right. Hi, Purdy Brown Earth Thing. How are you, my dear? Yes. All right. If you have flown JetBlue, I want a J in the comments, or a plane or something. Give me something identifying a plane. I got a plane. All right. All right. So we all know JetBlue. It's an airline. I like their service, actually. How many of you guys have heard of Jet Black? If you have heard of Jet Black, give me a yes in the comments. If you have heard of Jet Black. How many of you have heard? If you have not heard of Jet Black, give me a no. If you have heard of Jet Black, give me a yes. If you haven't, give me a no. All right. Sincere said no. Sorry. All right. So, if you haven't heard, okay, I got a plane. Never. All right. So, Jet Black is actually a service that has been launched by our dear friends at Walmart, and it is a text-based personal shopping service. Okay, so basically, I guess you send somebody to you, or you send somebody to Walmart, or you have an employee at Walmart, and through your text, they'll like put all the stuff together for you or whatever. Okay, so and they're calling this service Jet Black, and they're also planning on launching two other services called Jet Gold and Jet Silver. I don't know what those services are going to entail, but it's this whole series of Jet plus a color. And they also have a website called jet.com. JetBlue has filed a trademark infringement suit against Walmart because they're basically saying that Walmart is trying to capitalize off of JetBlue's goodwill. Now, remember, when you have a trademark, it has to be in your industry, right? JetBlue's trademarks, I'm sure, have to do with aviation. Walmart's Jet Black service has to do with basically an app and a shopping service. So do you think that JetBlue was right in filing this trademark infringement suit? Do you think that anyone, a reasonable person, would confuse Jet Black with JetBlue? Because Jet Black is Walmart's shopping service and JetBlue is an airline. What y'all think? This is going to be good. This is going to be good money, different industries. Money, different industries. Hi, Miss Haystack. I'm not sure what can you restate that one true empress? Are you saying that it's like they're different industries and it's not a good case? Can you just clarify that for me? Anyway, okay. So sincere 39 said no, he doesn't think that there's going to be confusion. So here's the thing. It would depend on what they're trying to expand out to. If it is only for this text-based shopping service, yes. However, a company as big as Walmart, I feel like, is going to try to secure trademarks in a lot of places, right? So I have to say I would want to wait and see and check what areas is Walmart trying to trademark it in. But if it is strictly the text-based service versus the airline, I don't think that there's going to be confusion, even though I think this Jet Black service is kind of dumb. But yeah, so JetBlue versus JetBlue Airlines. And if y'all are interested in a text-based shopping service at a Walmart near you, go Google Jet Black, okay? All right. Next case. How many of you did? Oh my gosh! If you guys have ever watched Queen Supreme Court or Queen's Court, please give a Q in the comments. That show is so funny. But let me get to this case. Taylor Swift. Do we have any Taylor Swift fans in the house? I am not a Taylor Swift fan. She has a couple cute bops, but I find her problematic at times. But if you are a T Swift fan, give me a TS in the comments. Trinity Lover said of the last case, yes and no, because JetBlue may offer different services with the jet, and if Walmart has the colors, it confuses some people. You don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's why we have to wait and see what Walmart does. One True Empress said, boo Swift. And Trinity Lover said no because no about the last case because it's different industries. So Trinity Lover doesn't think that JetBlue and Jet Black will be confused. One True Empress said boo Swift. I agree. Okay. So Taylor Swift apparently has 3 cats, and she they are named Meredith, Olivia, and Benjamin Button. And she has trademarked all 3 of her cats' names to sell a series of cat-themed merchandise like jewelry, pajamas, and coin purses. So The only reason I brought this case up because, you know, while Taylor Swift can be problematic, her team, she has a good team. They lock down her stuff. Her stuff, all her stuff is copyrighted, trademarked. That's why you don't see her stuff on those streaming platforms. Taylor Swift's team locks her stuff up tight. She is a good example of protecting your brand at Trinity Lover. Why what? Can you expand your question, please? But yeah, Taylor Swift, she copyrights all of her song lyrics. I think she trademarks certain phrases as well. Her team is about securing that bag. So look out for Benjamin Button's Swift merch. Okay. Okay. All right. This next case, while Trinity Lover expands her question, it's going to take us back a little bit, okay? All right. Does anybody here remember the group O-Town? I can't sing a single song of O-Town, but I know that they existed in like the early 2000s. Anybody remember O-Town? If you remember O-Town, give me an O. Give me an O. Oh. Oh. If you remember O-Town, give me a no. What the hell, Taylor Swift? Because she's about securing that bag. Taylor Swift is about securing that bag. Right. One True Empress remembers O-Town. And like with Taylor Swift, you may not like her, but I gotta respect somebody who secures the bag. I don't like Kim Kardashian, but she secures the bag. Sincere 39 said it sound familiar. Trinity Lover said no. That's okay. O-Town. How does this coincide with her royalties and masters? It doesn't. It's something completely different. I told you, she's about securing the bag. She said, I like cats. I'm going to get into the cat themed merch industry. People love cats. She's securing the bag. All right. So if you don't know who O-Town is, they were during that whole boy band explosion, they were one of the groups that came out. They were on Making the Band, and they had a good run around the 2000s, okay? Now, unfortunately, their manager was a guy named Lou Pearlman who basically got a lot of these groups into really crappy contracts and stole a lot of their money, okay? Now, here's the thing. O-Town has, I thought she had way more cats than that. I know literally nothing about Taylor Swift, Sincere. But going back to O-Town. So O-Town, this guy, Lou Pearlman, he actually went to jail for all of his crimes, and he died in jail in, I want to say 2016. O-Town recently has been trying to make a comeback. So, they're coming out, they're making new music, and they tried to file a trademark on the term O-Town. Here's the problem. When their group was named O-Town, it was suggested by this guy, Lou Pearlman, who already had a trademark on the word O-Town that was owned by the company, the label that runs the group. So basically, Universal Music Group, through Lou Pearlman, had a trademark on the term O-Town. So now O-Town is trying to trademark O-Town for themselves, and Universal Music Group is like, whoa, we've got the trademark, girl. What are you doing? Okay? Now, here's the problem. O-Town openly admits, and the thing is that Universal Music Group's issue with the trademark, they say, is that it is too close to Motown, which is true because O-Town has admitted that the name was inspired by Motown, right? However, O-Town has been selling O-Town merchandise for 20 years, and they've never had any opposition from Universal Music Group. And now they're trying to make a comeback, and Universal Music Group is trying to block them. So they're like, what the deal? It's like, this big company, you've been letting us rock for, sell this merch for 20 years, and now we're really trying to come out on our own, and you won't let us. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. O-Town basically thinks that it's a matter of bullying them because they're a smaller group. They don't have as much money as the label. But I don't think they should be able to trademark O-Town. I do think it's too close to Motown. And But what do you guys think? I personally don't think that they should be able to trademark O-Town. And it has nothing to do with the label. I just think that it's too close to Motown. And you're both in music. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Look out for my album, guys, 2025. Too close. One True Empress said it's too close. I agree with you, girl. Okay. So, ooh, wow. All right. Okay, next case we are talking about Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, Instagram. We got about 10 minutes left. If it cuts off, it'll come right back on. Okay, so don't fret. Now, next case we're talking about. If you guys are gamers, have a gamer that you love. Hi, Miss Whitney. This might interest you. It's confusing to me. So there is a company called Elect. You know what? I don't even want to talk about this case because it confused me. And if I'm confused, you're going to be confused. So scratch that. Next case we're talking about is one that I actually meant to do last week, but I just, for some reason, completely bypassed it. How many of y'all went to go see Black Panther? Wakanda Forever. All right. And it should be 100%. All right. If you didn't go see Black Panther, go on Netflix and watch it right now. Okay. So here's what happened. This is the case of Marvel versus this lady named Kyra Faith. Okay. Kyra Faith was in Alabama. Kyra Faith trademarked the term "Crown of Wakanda." I got one Black Panther. Okay. Now. Marvel has been using the word Wakanda since 1966. And Kyra filed a trademark application for Crown of Wakanda 14 days after the movie Black Panther came out. Miss Whitney, you still didn't see Black Panther? Miss Whitney, you gonna watch it, all right? We're gonna sit down and watch it. So Kyra, basically, Black Panther comes out, she sees everything blowing up, and she tries to go file a trademark application for Crown of Wakanda. And Marvel obviously said, what the hell do you think you're doing? Now, she's not the only person to have done this. Since the movie Black Panther came out, so many people have tried to trademark some form of Wakanda or Black Panther, and they've all basically dropped their cases except her. She's like the last holdout. Once your Empress said, you late, boo. And this lady Kyra, she said that she wants to do headgear, but she is refusing to let go of this of this application. She really thinks that she has a right to sell Crown of Wakanda merch. And I just want to know, girl, what's in that pipe? Put it down. But yeah. Kyra Faith, I don't think that she'll be winning anytime soon. Okay. All right. You know, we might be able to get through these. Okay. We got 2 cases. Okay. Kim Kardashian. I told y'all I was going to talk about the Kim Kardashian case, right? Okay. So, if you haven't heard Kim Kardashian, which is interesting, watch it. Kim Kardashian word A. All right, are we back on? We're back on. Okay. Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute to come in real quick, okay? Hey guys, welcome back. Hey Draper Kim, thank you. Thanks for coming on back. Hey Miss Whitney, thanks for coming on back. You know, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we worked through it. All right, so we were on to the Kim Kardashian case. So we all know Kim Kardashian trademarked the word kimono for shapewear. Now, people thought that she had just trademarked the word kimono, period. No, she hasn't. It is only specifically for shapewear. Kim Kardashian is not going to be making kimonos. Now, There are plenty of reasons why she shouldn't have trademarked kimono, and there are actually articles that are out right now talking about why she shouldn't have, because of the, the tense history that Japanese Americans have, that it was a little insensitive to trademark a word like that. But she hasn't stolen the word kimono. Kim Kardashian has just used that word, which also contains her name, to trademark. Hi, welcome back, One True Empress. To trademark her line of shapewear. Is it in poor taste? Yes. Is it wrong? Not really. Okay, that's just a quick one. If you guys are fans of George Lopez, he has just trademarked George Lopez Chingon Kitchen. Apparently, he's getting into the restaurant industry, so look out for that soon. And now we are on to the last case, y'all. If you are NBA fans, if you watch the NBA draft, this is an interesting story. Okay, so the number one draft picked, the number one draft, yes, poor taste, One True Empress. The number one draft pick for I guess this NBA, I don't do sports, y'all. His name is Zion Williamson, okay? And apparently during his draft speech thingy, he used the phrase, "Let's dance," okay? When I tell you, the team he was drafted to filed a trade. Oh, hi, Sincere. We're talking about the NBA draft trademark controversy. So, Zion Williams was the number one draft pick, okay? He used the term "let's dance." The team that he was drafted to is called the Pelicans. They filed a trademark application for the term "let's dance" at 2:30 p.m. hours after he said it. And then he filed an application at 7:37 p.m. for the same thing. Now, here's Zion Williamson. He let's dance. His application, he had 4 for toys, clothing and athletic wear, bags and luggage, computer games and mobile apps. The Pelicans did their trademark for video games and educational entertainment services and appearances, clothing, and accessories. Now, the article that I read basically said that this is not a case of the Pelicans trying to steal from Zion Williamson, which was my thought initially, but it's just a matter of neither person knew what the other was doing. I'm sure that Zion has a team already. They got these kids in high school ready to go, and they were like, oh, he got that phrase, let's trademark it. And the Pelicans were like, oh, let's trademark it. Now we'll see, what are they going to do? Are they going to come to some mutual understanding? Are they going to let go of some categories so that they can both have the trademark? We're going to have to wait and see what happens. All right. So those were all the cases that I had, guys. I really appreciate your participation. I appreciate your time, your energy. If you have any questions for me, if you are interested in any of my products and ebooks, please go to Linktree/MPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/MPL Consulting Firm, Linktree/MPL Consulting Firm. I am about, in the next few days, Zion said it, they don't own him. One True Empress said Zion said it, they don't own him. Right, but they don't own him. But here's the thing. If you are in this industry, the sports industry, they try to protect things quick. Now, I'm sure they're going to come to some kind of understanding with Zion, but I understand why they did it. It's a little shady, but I think it was just a matter of people's teams of lawyers weren't communicating with each other, and they just kind of did it. All right, but we'll wait and see. Now, I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary of being in business, and I have something really cool that I'm going to be announcing on July 1st. So I will have a special broadcast on that day. When is July 1st? Oh, July 1st is Monday. Okay, so I'm going to have a special announcement on July 1st. Hopefully you guys will be able to tune in. Either way, it will be up here. If you want to chat with me, you can set up your free 15-minute consultation. I also have a Tuesday special where you get 25 minutes for $25. You can book all of those at the link in my bio, Linktree/MPL Consulting Firm, You guys are so sweet. Linktree/NPL consulting firm. Linktree/NPL consulting firm. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Please, if you have stories that you would like me to talk about, submit them. I want to talk about them. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and oh, thank you. Enjoy.